Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Monica. I post videos on money, travel, and lifestyle. And if you're interested in topics like those, you already know what to do. Be sure to subscribe down below to the channel. Join this community of people who are learning about the stimulus and all about the stimulus checks. So definitely also like this video, turn on your post notifications, and without further ado, let's get into today's video. So today's video is a lot more casual. As you can see, I'm just kind of in my room talking about this, and I really wanted to talk about what you all think would be the next best stimulus package. You know, we're hearing a lot about what Democrats want and what Republicans want and what the president wants, but what is it that you want, and what is it that you think would be the most helpful for American citizens? I feel like personally, I think we need ongoing stimulus. I think we need ongoing stimulus checks. I think the $2,000 a month was a great proposition, specifically the Emergency Money for the People Act. I really liked that act. The rent and mortgage forgiveness was okay. ABC Act just seemed, it seemed like it would be hard to execute. But personally, I think the Emergency Money for the People Act would have been a great option. Now, granted, there are cons to it, like adding to the deficit, and there are cons to it like inflation. But I feel like these are all things that we can kind of work through as a country. But right now, the percentage of people who are out of work is obscene. People are struggling daily to put food on the table, to, you know, pay for their light bill and pay for their rent and mortgage and whatever the case is. And people need assistance now. It's annoying that the Senate Republicans are saying there's no urgency in getting this passed, because I think there is urgency. You know, every day people are dying, every day people are getting laid off. There's urgency here. And granted, I know we have spent a lot of money, we have done a lot so far, you know, 3.5 stimulus packages already passed, but unfortunately, it's still not enough. We are living in an unprecedented time. Like, if you think about it, there have not been numbers like this in terms of unemployment and in terms of our country struggling so much since the Great Depression. That's all you read about in your history books. The Great Depression and what a lasting impact it had on our country. We've never seen anything like this before. And God willing, we never see anything like this again. But unfortunately, the truth is that we're gonna have to spend big, and we're gonna have to do some things to cushion this huge blow in a way that we have never done before. I know they said the $2.2 trillion stimulus package was the biggest in history at that time. Of course, we have Nancy Pelosi, who just unveiled her bill, which is now the new biggest package of all time. This situation is the biggest crisis of all time so far. Like, we've never seen anything like this. So I don't know, let me know in the comments down below what you all think, but I've just been kind of operating and trying to live my best quarantine life and really research as much as I can about stimulus checks, make sure that I'm getting you all the most current, most up-to-date information. But I had a moment today where I was just thinking about it, and I'm just like, wow, this is really our life right now. This is really what's going on in our country, in our world, and what are we gonna do about it? You know, I have a lot of friends who have been laid off from their jobs. I have a lot of friends who don't know how they're gonna pay rent. Actually, some friends were able to receive grants for housing, and that's how they were able to pay their rent for last month. This month, it's really unsure. Talking to unemployment here in New York State is next to impossible. People are really struggling, and that's just the people that I know. I know millions across this country have very similar stories, some worse, maybe some not as bad, of them literally struggling. And the people that we vote into office should be the ones to help, because that's why we put them into office. We pay their salaries and we vote them into office. And I think that we should definitely show how we feel when it comes to election time. You know, I'm not saying who to vote for or what you should do. You know, I have my own opinions about who to vote for, but I think that, you know, these people are the ones who we chose to run our country and to help us when it's time to be helped. I mean, granted, Perfect example is, I work, I have a W-2 job, I make my income, I also have 1099 income. I do this work and I get New York State tax, federal tax, New York City tax, it's Monday tax, it's hot tax, it's just taxes out the wazoo. And the one time that it's the government's turn to come out of pocket and really help the people, it seems like all of a sudden, oh, Monica, I don't have your direct deposit information, or oh my goodness, Sally, is this your Direct Express card? Is that your representative payee? All of a sudden, there's just so much confusion, but there wasn't that much confusion when it came time to collecting money. So I just wanted this video to be more chill, more calm, and really just ask you all what you think should be in the next stimulus package. As I said, I think those $2,000 checks are a great option. One of them being that even though it would add to our deficit, currently interest rates are 0, which means us holding these big, holding a lot of debt, is not as bad as it could be if our interest rates were higher. So pretty much if I loan you $100 and the interest rate is 0, that means I've loaned you this $100 and you don't have to pay me anything back. You just gotta pay me back the $100. On the other hand, if the interest rate was, 25%, that's very dramatic. Every year that you owe me this 100, 25, and then it just continues to grow. Some countries actually have negative interest rates where it's like they're practically paying you to borrow money. So it's also crazy how the people like our Social Security people and our VA beneficiaries are still waiting for checks. They are still waiting. Like VA, people who sacrifice their lives, sacrifice themselves, just sacrifice for us, for our country, are waiting for a handout. It's almost like disrespectful. People are waiting, they're struggling, and they're just sitting by the mailbox or sitting by their, they keep refreshing their bank account to see when their stimulus check will come. It's not fair, it's not right, because if the roles were reversed, I promise you Uncle Sam would be knocking at your door like, hi, hey, where's our money? So, I don't know, we are in unprecedented times, and unprecedented times are going to call for unprecedented spending and unprecedented measures. I do think about how the virus has actually begun mutating and how it's even impacting our children. Our president is saying we really need to open the schools, we really need to reopen our country. Let me know if you guys think it's too soon to reopen. I don't know, because I do know that we will need to lose some lives in order to really get things going, because I don't think that we can save everyone. There's no way for us to actually reopen and kind of get things back going and save everyone. So if we're unable to do that, I don't know, I guess, and then until we figure out what the House is gonna vote on and what the Senate is gonna vote on and what they're gonna do next, we're all just kind of like waiting in limbo. So, I don't know. There's a lot going on in the world of economy, in the world of stimulus, in the world of stimulus checks. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you all think of this situation. I've just been sitting here because I've been cranking out videos today. I actually posted 3 new videos today, which I'm very proud of. And I want to share some more videos, of course, in the coming weeks once we get more information about everything. Definitely tomorrow, because I'm sure the House is going to pass the HEROES Act tomorrow. But yeah, I was just thinking about this, and maybe if we, the people, talk about what should be in the next stimulus package, we can really let our congressional leaders know, the people who are running everything, so that we can get more things going. So that's the end of the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below, once again, what you think about everything that's happening, and also what you think would be the next best stimulus package. So until next time, I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye. So also, I wanted to not end this video without reminding you all to sign the petition for the Emergency Money for the People Act. We definitely will need this assistance while Congress decides what is the next best thing to do. It would include monthly $2,000 payments to qualifying Americans until employment returns to the pre-COVID levels, and it also fixes a bug in the CARES Act to ensure that college students and adults with disabilities can still receive payments.